The radar screen blinks, a single, unassuming dot representing Malaysia Airlines Flight 370. Suddenly, without warning, the transponder signal vanishes, disappearing from civilian air traffic control. The controllers call out, their voices growing increasingly urgent, but only static answers their desperate pleas across the dark expanse of the South China Sea. But to understand how it came to this, how an aircraft carrying 239 souls could simply cease to exist, we must go back to the beginning of that fateful night. We must trace the final, documented moments before the silence fell. It was March 8, 2014, when Malaysia Airlines Flight 370 departed Kuala Lumpur International Airport. Its destination was Beijing, a routine overnight flight traversing thousands of miles across Asian skies. On board were 12 crew members and 227 passengers, from 15 different nations, all anticipating their arrival. The initial hours were uneventful, a typical journey for a Boeing 777, one of the most reliable aircraft ever built. Families slept, business travelers worked, and the crew maintained standard procedures, unaware that this particular flight would become a haunting benchmark in aviation history. What no one on board could have foreseen was the deliberate, chilling sequence of events about to unfold. Just 38 minutes into the flight, as it passed from Malaysia into Vietnamese airspace, the initial signs of trouble emerged. Routine communication with Vietnamese air traffic control was missed, followed by the complete cessation of the plane's transponder signal. The aircraft, now flying blind to the civilian world, had gone silent. According to military radar records, the aircraft did not simply fall from the sky. Instead, it executed a sharp turn back to the west, recrossing the Malaysian peninsula. This unexpected deviation, flown with precise, almost deliberate navigation, stunned investigators reviewing the data. Crucially, the plane maintained an active satellite connection with Inmarsat, a British telecommunications company, for hours after its last radar contact. These handshakes, 7 in total, provided a ghostly trail across the Indian Ocean. Each ping confirmed the plane was still flying, but offered no clue as to its direction or intent. The scale of the ensuing search operation was unprecedented, involving dozens of nations, hundreds of vessels, and countless aircraft. Over the following weeks and months, vast swaths of the Indian Ocean were scoured, a desperate hunt for any sign of the vanished jet. What no one realized then was how vast the area was, and how little true data they had. Families, meanwhile, gathered in hotel conference rooms, their faces etched with a profound, uncomprehending grief. The global media watched as hope slowly, inexorably, gave way to despair, leaving behind only the chilling void of the unknown. The world grappled with the terrifying reality that a modern airliner could simply disappear. One of the most disturbing revelations concerned Captain Zahari Ahmad Shah, the pilot in command. Investigators discovered highly unusual flight paths programmed into his home flight simulator, eerily similar to the suspected route MH370 took into the southern Indian Ocean. This raised profound questions about deliberate human intervention, yet other theories persisted, challenging the notion of a pilot-led suicide mission. Some experts posited a catastrophic electrical fire, or a rapid decompression that rendered everyone on board unconscious, leaving the plane to fly on autopilot until it ran out of fuel. Each theory offered a different nightmare, but no definitive answer. The tragedy propelled changes in aviation safety, leading to renewed calls for constant, real-time tracking of commercial flights. Regulators began exploring new technologies to ensure that no aircraft could ever vanish so completely again, leaving such an impenetrable mystery in its wake. Years later, fragments of debris, confirmed to be from MH370, began washing ashore on distant African coastlines and Indian Ocean islands. These pieces, a flaperon, part of a wing, and sections of the interior, confirmed the plane's ultimate watery grave, but offered no explanation for its final hours. To this day, the ultimate fate of flight MH370 remains one of aviation's most profound and unsettling enigmas. The exact sequence of events, the motive, and the final moments of those 239 souls are lost to the deep, silent waters of the Indian Ocean, a mystery that continues to haunt the collective human imagination.